good, scrappers, tool addicts, tool collectors. Welcome to Ccscraps Restoration channel. So my assistant manager at my job he got rid of his hot tub. So this is control panel for his hot tub. And I thought I'd scrap it out for you guys in front of the camera. So basically, we're going to start by... how do we want to start? Let's start by ripping all this stuff like off of these side pieces so it lays a little flatter. Then we'll deal with this. I got to grab a battery. Probably should have been a little bit more prepared. While we're getting ready to roll. Just want to make sure that I got some good batteries. I'm going to put one on the charger over here real quick. And then the other one I have is a little bit better, but they're both 20, 20 volt. So, should be all right. Here we go. All right. Sorry, everybody. Come on, Ccscraps. You know we're prepared. Get some gloves on. It's cold in the shop. Hands are cold. And we'll go from there. So, looks like we got some self-tappers right here. Here, let's get the, let's do it right. What do you think? Here and here. Mrs. Ccscraps, this is a little Halloween bone hand. She snipped the thumb off and made the knuckles out of hot glue for a glue gun. And it's my scrap pointer. That's right, I point at all you. I point. It's not polite to point. It is in Ccscraps and Restoration Workshop, though. All right, so we got a bunch of set screws. We're going to get this off. It's probably going to be, let's see what we got here. Of course, I'm blind as hell, and I can't see except close up. So this is 5/16 nut driver. Take this one out while we're at it, get it loose. I like to go quick, so watch closely, hit the pause button if you want. It's good to get back to the quick scrap out. This is kind of a bit of therapy for me. If you watched my last video, I literally just put up my 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, I thank you all. And it was really awesome. I'll be right back. BRB, y'all. Hope everyone's having a safe and great weekend. Screws. I like to keep the hardware because sometimes you can get a set and it never hurts to have enough hardware. So this here is probably just some kind of a sheet metal. Yeah. So that'll just go in your tin ferrous or your ferrous tin or whatever you want to call it. This looks like it's riveted. That's either, that could be stainless steel, but that's riveted. So if you really want to get into it, like you could pull this off, because this is sheet aluminum right here. Like this is good quality metal, or for your non-ferrous. Your straps are metal, or tin, I mean. Looks like your some kind of sensor, probably some kind of water sensor, I'm thinking. That's tin. You got some number 3 wire right here. We'll get into that in a minute. But let's get these out of here. I'm quite sure this pipe is stainless steel. Looks like it's connected to something in there. Oh, it's connected to these leads. All right, leads. Here we go. Nothing a set of old side cutters, snips, dikes, whatever y'all want to call them. It looks like it's held on right there, and we're scrapping, so sometimes it doesn't matter if you're nice to it or not. Only if you want to get like I'm going to be nice to these bolts here because they're the nuts, the nut driver ones. Right there. Let's get those while we're at it before we start getting too ahead of ourselves. We'll probably be able to work at it better. Can you guys see that? I'm all over the place, ain't I? Here we go. It's back in the day right here. That's how old Ccscraps Restoration started. You know, if you want to be a scrapper, you know, you can take it down to micro scrap, and you know, you can pull these chips off, and you know, bust all the copper out, all these little tiny transformers that are right here. All these guys, all your chips. You know, you can get into your. Sometimes there's silver in these things. This transformer here could be copper. You know, you could zip that open with an angle grinder. You could probably take apart this little contactor right here. You know, you're going to have at least, this is going to be at least number 3 wire. This might be number 2, or this might even be strippable. These are probably stainless steel, those screws. Yeah, all this is like all non-ferrous, so this is all good for the micro scrapper. I'm probably not going to take it down like that. Like, we don't have a scrap place for our PC boards. Like, you can donate them and stuff like that. You can send them to Board Sort, which is in Ohio, but I live in New York, so that's kind of like, you know, you get a heavy box, is it really worth it? You know, like, you got to think of these things. Let's get this off of here and we'll be right back. All right, so are we recording? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Yep, there it is, it's moving. All right. Whew, give me a head rush. So, nice to see everyone. So, I got this on. We got some more tin. At the end of the day, or the end of the video, we'll go through everything we have and talk about it. So, I just want to get this thing out of here. I'm going to get in here with my side cutters. Give it a snip. And there's another one down there. And you can snip these too. While we're at it, you can just dig through it. You can pop these, but I'm just going to go through them with the wire. The wire cutters, this will be number 3 wire. I mean, you could probably strip that. I mean, maybe we'll strip one to see what it looks like. Solid core is always better than the braided. Braided's kind of a pain in the ass, especially if you're doing it with a knife. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Am I in the way? Sorry if I am. We'll just keep cutting through it. Trying to be nice and go well. I do move fast, but I don't want to go too fast so you guys can't really see what I'm doing either. If I pull you down anymore with my phone, you'll be out of focus. So I want you to have the best focus. That goes to the transformer. This looks like it's some kind of control panel. This probably was like where it like went to, you know, your control box or whatever. I did get a strain relief off the IP cord. I want to save that, or you can scrap it, whatever you want to do, because the little keeper nut, and I think the relief itself might be cast aluminum. Yep, and then the one, so like this part's cast aluminum, but this part is tin, so you could pull that off and throw that in your cast aluminum, or you could keep it. But it's always good to have stuff like this laying around for other projects. I probably, as I say that, I probably got 30 of these somewhere. You never know, but hey, you might need it, right? Ccscraps Restoration, you're just a hoarder. I've gotten that before. We could probably zip these out with the screw gun, but right now I'm trying to focus on this pipe here, so one more screw, sit tight, or one more wire. Okay, everybody, we're back. I had to mess around with that wire a little bit, but so we managed to get the IP cord off and stuff. This wire is about to come out, I think, or maybe not. Just got to give it a clip here. I might be giving this PC board away, so I don't want to take any of the. You guys see what I'm doing there? I don't want to take any of the, the screws out of the, for the leads or anything like that. So I'm just kind of trying to be a little careful that way, just clipping the wires out. I might give this board to my friend B-Ron, guy I work with. Hey, you guys need more light? Ooh, how about that, huh? Does that help or is that a hindrance? Kind of puts a little shine on that aluminum, doesn't it? But, all right, well, can you still see though? What do you think? That is a little too bright, ain't it? All right. I tried. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right. So this board looks like it is screwed. I don't know if it's screwed down or if it's. Looks like we got a screw right there. Maybe. Sometimes you can get stuff off the back too. Helps out. What the hell's holding it? Nothing on the. Oh. Ah, we got some tabs. Sometimes you can just bust these right out. These little tabs they're little plastic mounting tabs. Here and here. And that's kind of what's holding it in there. Sometimes you can just cut them away. Sometimes you can't. But since we're on camera, I probably can't. Wait a minute. Yep. Got that side. This one might be a little harder to get at because of the way it is, but sometimes you can get right behind it and give it a pull. Then it works like that too. Oh, there's one more there too that's kind of being a little pain. That might help. And get rid of that one. Yep, that one's gone. Oh, the other one's loose. Okay, the PC board might be coming out here. Alright, so now it's kind of connected here. So what we'll do is we'll just clip these wires. These are some pretty good wires. So these are definitely strippable wires. Most likely it'll be #1 copper. Yeah, it's hard to cut, so yeah, that's definite. You can tell that's some good wire. Looks braided though. Yeah. Jeez, I didn't go all the way through it. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't like to play nice. Jeez. You know what? Okay. You want to play games? The parrot nose will work better. Yep. Oh yeah. These are good. These are good cutters. These parrot nose. It's kind of like having a, you know, a set of tin snips, kind of like on steroids. Or not tin snips, but cutters. I use these at work a lot for cutting the bigger cables. Then we got a bigger cable cutter too. Let me try to, you know, I'm kind of sloppy on this, and this is bad advice. You always want to try to get close to your cutting, because, you know, you keep more copper that way. Try to get as close as you can with what you got. That's better. You know, it's a little bit of a waste, but, you know, what are you going to do? But I am giving this board. I'm going to see if my friend wants this board. These boards that go into things are super expensive. The ones I use at work and, you know, put into the welder, some of them are thousands of dollars. You know? But, you know, it controls everything. So it's kind of like, you know, you need it. You need it to work. I mean, this wasn't a contact, just some kind of little contact here. Snip. You know, I can go in there and get those little pieces out if I want. I probably will down the road, or I might not. I don't know. Never know. But some micro scrappers out there, they'll get right in there and take that, which you probably could. You know what I mean? And like then, you know, if you think about it, like in here, most likely these screws are probably brass, or a stainless steel. Then, you know, then there's more copper wire in here. So we'll probably do that. We'll put that aside, though. this is all good copper. This is all strippable wire. I mean, it's thick. This would be good number 1 insulated, or number 1 copper when you strip it. So we'll put this with, these are about number 1. That's going to be number, well, it'll all be number 1 when we strip it. So that's what we're going to do, because that's what we're going to do. Here's the ground wires here. That'll take that, this nut driver that I have again. And then, like I said, the whole case is aluminum. So, all right, sit tight. We're gonna yank the transformer, and we'll be right back. All right, so check it out. I'll go real slow here. We got some number 3 wire. This is all going to be number 1 copper when I get done with it, but we're going to strip that down. We'll get the nice bright copper out of that. Should be number 1 or bare bright. I don't know. We got, a little bit of wire in here we can get into. Fuse holder, little odds and ends, most likely stainless and aluminum. The other fuse holder right there is probably aluminum. I saved the transformer leads. You can snip them right at the transformer, and you can get rid of the little Molex plug. And you could strip that wire out, or I would just throw that in my number 3. That's kind of little. We got the PC board we're going to try to give to my friend. Aluminum case. We had tin. Right here I threw in there. But I lost storage on my phone, so I'm kind of reshooting this. This is kind of like take 2. That's what I did. Thought it was cool. Did it again. We talked... Excuse me. Man, I am probably getting the cold, or I haven't kicked the last one. We're going to keep the strain relief. These wire holders, like, what if I want to fix, like, you never know, if I want to fix that shitty wire up there one day, which I probably will soon. It's kind of like, I could do a better gauge of wire. But, that could hold those there or whatever. Never know. I'm going to keep the hardware. I think that's it. That's everything. Hope you enjoyed this episode of me scrapping something out. Thought it'd be fun. Show you guys what else I like to do here. And we knocked out these little wires here. Like, you could get really fancy and try to yank them out or punch those out and get the copper, but they're probably just going to go in the tin. And I can throw them in the tin because it's, maybe we'll just get rid of them. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully y'all like that. We'll see you on the next one. Ccscraps Restoration. Y'all have a great weekend and stay safe.